Willie Nelson and Bob Dylan recently brought their iconic outlaw spirit to Pine Knob Music Theater in Clarkston, Michigan, proving that age is just a number when it comes to true musical legends. At 91 and 83 years old, respectively, the two artists delivered a powerful performance that reminded fans why their names are etched in music history. The night was filled with nostalgia, passion, and raw talent as part of the Outlaw Music Festival tour, which also featured acts like Robert Plant and Alison Krauss and Cilici. Despite their age, both Nelson and Dylan showed no signs of slowing down, commanding the stage with presence and personality. Willie Nelson, dressed in his signature bandana and black shirt, took the stage with his family band, including his son Micah Nelson. Opening with Whiskey River, Nelson immediately drew the crowd in with his unmistakable voice and timeless guitar playing. Fans sang along to classics like Mama's Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Cowboys, On the Road Again, and Always on My Mind. What stood out most was the emotional connection Nelson shared with the audience. His voice may have softened with age, but the sincerity and heart in his performance were undeniable. Songs like Angel Flying Too Close to the Ground and I Never Cared for You carried a depth that only comes with a life lived fully. His son Micah, also known as Particle Kid, joined him for a touching rendition of Everything is Bullshit, bringing generational energy to the show. Bob Dylan, as expected, brought his own unique presence to the evening. Known for keeping things mysterious and untraditional, Dylan didn't address the crowd or offer any introductions. Instead, he let his music speak for itself. Sitting behind a piano for most of the set, Dylan delivered reinterpretations of his classics, weaving together a moody, bluesy atmosphere. Dylan's set leaned heavily on material from his later albums, especially his 2020 record Rough and Rowdy Ways. Songs like False Prophet, Key West, Philosopher Pirate, and I Contain Multitudes showcased his enduring lyrical genius and distinctive phrasing. He also revisited reimagined versions of beloved hits like When I Paint My Masterpiece and Ballad of a Thin Man, which felt fresh yet familiar. Although Dylan's vocals have changed over the years, his delivery still carries weight and purpose. His performance felt like a meditation, not a spectacle. Fans who appreciate Dylan's evolution over the decades found plenty to savor, even if he avoided crowd favorites like Blowin' in the Wind or Like a Rolling Stone. The Pine Knob audience, ranging from longtime devotees to younger fans experiencing these legends for the first time, remained engaged throughout the night. The atmosphere was one of admiration and respect for two artists who have never compromised their artistry. It was less a typical concert and more a celebration of musical endurance and authenticity. Robert Plant and Alison Krauss also delivered a stunning performance, blending their voices in harmony on songs like Please Read the Letter and Can't Let Go. Their set bridged the gap between rock and bluegrass, setting a perfect tone for the headliners. Celis opened the show with high energy and soulful vocals, quickly winning over the crowd and proving she's an artist to watch. The Outlaw Music Festival has always stood out for bringing together artists who defy industry expectations and follow their own paths. This night at Pine Knob was a testament to that spirit. Nelson and Dylan didn't just perform, they reminded everyone what it means to live and create with passion, no matter your age. For many in the audience, seeing these two legends share a bill was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. The evening wasn't about flashy lights or over-the-top production. It was about the songs, the stories, and the artists behind them. As the show ended, there was no dramatic farewell, no encore, just quiet appreciation for a night of music that will stay with fans long after the lights went out. Nelson and Dylan proved that true outlaw spirit isn't about rebellion for its own sake. It's about staying true to your voice, even as the years roll on.